This workout's gonna look like a lot like the last one you guys saw for chest, but at this time instead going heavier or lower rep sets with the bench press and then with dumbbells this time. So the heavier incline and a little bit lighter but higher reps with the flat bench. Okay. I played it safe for that set, but I'm gonna try to shoot for 7 to 8 on the next one. Kind of jumped away for the set. Okay. Let's figure out how much I can do on bench here. Okay. Hopefully I'm in focus for this shot. Actually, is that too fucking close? I think we're good. Fuck. Almost done. Just trying to finish her. Okay. All right, we're done. All that's left now is to do some cardio. There we go. Okay. Cardio is complete. Chest day has been accomplished. Another one in the books. So that one, all that cardio session already felt way easier. Now I'm not doing anything crazy just yet. I'm gonna be ramping it up, as I go. Uh, let's not put it in drive. That would be a bad idea, Eric. But yeah, that one already felt easier uh, than the first time for sure, or at least it went by quicker. I don't know if it's just because my algorithm was a little better this time or not, but whatever. So, update on the weight. I know it's only day 2, but and this probably has to do with the fact that I was probably having a high day yesterday when I woke up because of the pizza I had the day before that and all that shit, and the New Year's the night before that. I didn't weigh myself did I weigh myself the day after New Year's Eve? I don't think I did. But yeah, so from yesterday to today, I went from 175.6 to 172.8. It's almost a 3 pound drop just from my system getting emptied out, eating less calories, probably a little bit of water weight. I have a feeling that's going to come back uh, once my system figures out what's going on. And it's like, hey, wait, he's in a deficit. Let's hold on to some fucking water and make me fucking bloated again. Um, I don't know. As far as I can tell right now, everything's going great. Only been two. It's only been 1 day technically, so not much to go off of. But I'm happy with seeing almost 3 pounds down after the first day. I don't know about you. Even if it is just kind of fairy dust weight. scale's moving, so that's good. Tonight, menu for dinner is some more air fried potatoes with some seasoned chicken breast. With that seasoning, what seasoned like dry rub seasoned crusted like chicken breast. I've been the last time I did it, the last couple times I made chicken breast, I just rubbed the seasoning on there and then made a crust with the seasoning itself and like the juices that come out of the chicken, which has actually been pretty nice. Uh, Not sure what the seasoning is going to be for tonight, but I am not even sure if the chicken's going to be thawed out by the time I step in the door either, because I think I brought it out at like 3:30 and it's 7:30 now. When I checked it before I left, it still felt like it was frozen. Uh, so we may or may not have to change some plans for the night and go back and use some frozen chicken or something. Like microwave chicken instead of actual frozen chicken that I got on the fucking counter. Yeah, I'm thinking I'm gonna stick with this routine I've got going on, making little changes each time I come in, like I did today, just to change things up and get a full range of the different movements with different rep ranges and stuff. And then when I uh, feel like tackling it back again with, um, like whatever I want to do, I'll just take those movements and swap them out or whatever for what I want to do. But for now, this is working just fine. Today, I'm on point with the macros again, which is fucking sick. I had 300, actually, bring it out. I had 300 grams of egg whites with two normal eggs mixed in with 2 servings of fat-free cheese, shredded cheese, and I seasoned that. Then I got 2 English muffins with a little bit of butter, salt, pepper, whatever. Eggs on the muffins, and then whatever was left, I just put in the bowl and ate that. Lunch was some jasmine ready rice, pouch of that with just over 7 ounces of some frozen oven roasted chicken that I got from store, just so I don't have to worry about trying to thaw out the fucking meat that I got, because we always end up putting the fucking chicken breasts in the freezer, especially if we're buying in bulk. So it's just easier with a little bit of fat-free ranch. And then you already know what I'm doing for dinner, but I got 2.2 cups of those potatoes, which I don't know how many grams that ends up being, like 230 some odd grams. Those potatoes and almost 8 ounces of chicken breast if it's thawed out. So that's the plan. That's what I've got for today. That ends up being 2,100 calories for. I'm actually below my fat allotment for the day, which is weird because I think that is wrong. That something in what I use to track it must be wrong, because I'm only 3 grams over protein, which is what, 3 times 4, so 12 calories over. For me to be 9 grams under on my fat doesn't quite add up calories wise. So something's a little bit off with one of the things I logged, I think, but it's fine. For the most part, this stuff is pretty accurate as far as I can tell. It might be the butter, because I didn't do specific brand or anything. I just put salted butter in there. So that's probably what it is, because everything else is branded and I have the nutrition label. So that's probably what it was. But yeah, so macros ended up being 187 grams of protein, 211 grams of carbs, and 50 grams of fat. Off to a good start. It's actually, I'm realizing how hard it's actually going to be to not look at myself in the mirror for like a month or more. because I already like felt the urge to do it because of the chest pump I was getting. It's going to be especially hard with like a chest pump or an arm pump because those are always sick to, do the pose downs for. So, this is going to be a challenge for me, I think, considering the fact that I was already thinking about it the second day. But we will persevere. I want that wow factor when I finally check myself out and see the progress I've made. I'm not exactly sure if I'm going to go do it based off of a specific weight or just a time frame, considering the weight might be a little wacky with how like everything like I was talking about before. So we will see. I think in my actual weight was floating around 173 or 174 anyway, so being at just under 173 makes a little bit of sense for that initial drop in weight if that was the case. So, yeah. Anyway, I should probably get inside and get my food ready if I'm going to fucking eat here. I'm already well past my fucking meal timing. I talked about the meal timing in the last video, right? Where I wanted to eat at 7:30, 5:30, and 7:30, 12:30, and 5:30. I already was a half hour late um, for my lunch just because I actually went out to prepare it at 12:30 instead of before, but that's fine. Uh, so I'm an hour and a half past the time I'm supposed to be eating, but I guess that's okay because I'm probably going to be staying up a little later again tonight. So pushing my last meal back isn't so bad, really. It's really just to try to keep me consistent and make sure that I'm not overeating any one meal because it holds me to a set time to actually be able to eat my next meal. Uh, so if I eat too much and now I have to wait till later, like however many hours was it, 5 hours, something like that, and I only have this many calories. It kind of works for two things. So one, it's keeping me full throughout the day, uh, a lot better, and it's keeping me evenly spreading out my calories between each meal to maximize that effect. Like I said, it's keeping me from eating too much calories from on one meal to another, so that when I do end up having that 5 hour wait, I'm not gonna want to have too many calories because then I'm gonna. It's like, for example, like if I ate like 800 calories, 900 calories, let's just say 900 calories for a meal, and I waited 5 hours for my last meal at 5:30, and I only had like 300 calories. I don't want that, so it's gonna keep me in line and give me a little bit of structure. I guess is the thought process that I'm going with here. So, in so many words, it's just to stay on track, I guess. I don't know. Anyway, I'll see you guys in the next one. Later.